It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go to Elliott again. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Fields. His pass on target. Velus Jones with it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. Finding room at midfield. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Fields on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 36 yards. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the... He's got a man, complete! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air from the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because...
He's got a man, complete! And he'll be brought down at the 27. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Fields. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap, Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On first down, it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Evans running straight ahead. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. Third and long coming up.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Here's Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. First down, and it's Pollard again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On first down, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on second down, Fields. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6? And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first down throw, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. From the 40 now on second down, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Elliott running right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that one, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. after try for Santos. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A big play that time through the air. 67 yards. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Right to the air is Mahomes.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. On second and goal, Mahomes got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is third and goal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now Geno. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Geno now to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. On 1st down, McKinnon again. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go play action. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Smith on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Smith now to throw. And he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set, temple, set.
To throw is Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Smith. Finding Walker, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
On second down, it's Walker. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here's Walker. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little game puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now it's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Smith now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Now Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He's got a man, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for him?
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go down the field, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now Geno on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And incomplete to open things up.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas hit, a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Geno. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Geno down to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. Did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Will Dissly, 49 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And this one too low.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. They've got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 73 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 45 on second down, Smith, throw out wide to Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Smith on third down. He hits his target, Lockett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Smith. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They snap it to Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Smith. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Seahawks 42, Chiefs 35.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone come.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 2nd and inches, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Let's be like this. 7 drivers. Dragon 60.
On 4th down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come to the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Smith with his first throw of OT. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. So the big return. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Going for it, here's ETN. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now ETN to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. ETN once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. They'll try with McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a... The site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now it's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, Not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now Geno. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Finding Walker, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. Touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There you go, Jack.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Smith. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Second and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Tony. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes being chased out left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Smith now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Catch is made by Hardman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on sticking.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a first down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To throw is Smith. And oh, he coughed it up. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. 2nd down and goal. Smith forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Geno's going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Myers' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's a give up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. And he's out right at the 25. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense is expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra play by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Try to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work down inside the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And some room to roam now. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. right around the line of scrimmage. They're going for it with the option right, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now a give, this is McKinnon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have...
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to try and go deep again, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On third down, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick. 28 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing now is Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And with it, they have taken the lead. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only
We're just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. White going to come out throwing. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. White dancing to... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will... home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Jets 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. There's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 30, 10, 5. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets 0.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On first down, right back to Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On second down, a run with Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. To throw is Wilson. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, a much-needed boost defensively there. I mean, that really one of the first things that's gone right for him in this first half.
No question about it, partner. We've seen this before. You've got an offense that doesn't have any points yet. Go out and make a play on D. Then you head back to the sideline saying, we got you the football back. Now we'll see what you can do with it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And
he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. They run it with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's McKinnon. Uses the stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Good back.